Hey everybody. Um, Today I just want to talk about if you're sick in a SHTF situation, it's going to be a lot worse than what a lot of people think. Like right now, I've got a head cold. I've been taking medicine. Today all I did was take medicine, go to sleep, take medicine, go to sleep, take medicine, go to sleep. But, I'm in my home with lights, running water, a refrigerator. If I want orange juice or Gatorade, I can get me something to drink. I can fix these, put some water on for hot tea. I'm sitting by a fire right now. My fire, keeping warm. You know, just kind of chilling and relaxing. But in a SHTF situation, you're not going to be able to do that because number one, nine out of 10 of us, if something was to happen, we'd have to rely on like an RV, a camper, a tent, lean to, a cave. We might, if something bad, it happened bad enough, abandon homes and warehouses to try to get out of the elements and stay warm, stay dry. But just say, for example, say something happened and I was out and I got sick. And I have my family. We're in a cave, and you know you can keep a cave warm to a certain point, but if you got this head cold, you're still going to have that damp, chilling, cold feeling where you can't get warm. And when you're out like that, no matter how much your sleeping bags and your blanket you put on there, you're just not going to be able to get warm. It's going to take more medicine. Like I've got a box of Theraflu. It's 6 packets. I've already taken 3. But on top of that, during the day, I take NyQuil because I don't want my body to get immune to one certain medicine that I take over and over and over. So I take 2 different medicines at 2 different times to keep, you know, my body from getting used to one certain type of medicine. And I'm in my home, so it's not, I could take it on a regular basis. Now, if I'm out in the elements in a SHTF situation where my only heat source is a fire, then I'm going to have to put more medicine in me because it's going to take longer for the head cold to go away because that head cold could turn into the flu, then it could turn into pneumonia, and you could die from it because you're out in the elements. You don't have 4 walls and a roof over you. You don't have good constant heat. You just can't kick your shoes off, put your pajamas on, kick back, lay back and relax. In a SHTF situation, you ain't gonna be able to do that, because there's always gonna be work to be done, you know, trapping, hunting, water gathering, fire gathering, keeping a just there'll be all kinds of stuff. And if you go down, that's going to put strain on other people to step up and take your position and your chores and duties until you get feeling better. So, I mean, people might say, oh, I got enough medicine stocked up for everybody for 6 months. That's 6 months in your home with the lights on, with electricity, with running water, with a heat source. That's maybe 2 months out in the elements, if that, with no proper heat source, no proper bedding, no proper way of really getting comfortable, getting warm, no proper food intake like you do here, in your home. You 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be living off the land. There's sometimes they might not be game around, you won't be able to eat. Or you might eat things you would never think about eating, worms, grub worms, catching a bunch of minnows, making minnow soup. You're not going to have the food. What I'm trying to get at, being in a home is going to be totally different than being out in the shit. Let's just call it that. That's what it is. Because you're not going to have all the comforts. So therefore, it's going to take more medicine, more antibiotics to heal you than if you're in a nice, comfortable home. Now, granted, they might be some of you guys have a nice bug out location, has a little cottage or a little cabin on there with, you know, solar panels and wind turbine with batteries for you so you can run your lights and your heat and have running water and stuff like that. A lot of us ain't going to have that. We have to rely on what we have. Let it be an RV, a pull behind camper, a tent, a cave, a lean-to, living staying in our home with no lights, just running off candles or hurricane lamps and, warming ourselves by the fireplace or a stove, wood stove it's going to be a big difference. And just because you get sick, like now, I've been slacking today, and but if I was in a SHT situation, I could not slack because I would not want to put that burden onto my family. I would keep pushing myself, and therefore not relaxing, not resting. You're going to make yourself more, you're going to get feeling worse. It's going to take more medicine. But that's the point I'm trying to get across. Stockpile medicine, I go and I try to stockpile medicine 2 or 3, at least once or twice a week. I'm stockpiling medicine. But like I said, if you think you got enough medicine for 6 months, stockpile back. That's in your home with the lights running, with the water running, with food in the refrigerator and freezer, everything normal. Take the running water away, take the lights away, take the heat away, take you out in the woods scrounging. That medicine might last, and say you get sick, or your husband gets sick, or your wife gets sick, or your kids get sick. It's going to take double the medicine per person. Just a simple fact, you're out in the elements, you can't get comfortable, you can't get warm, and you can't rest. That's what I'm trying. I mean, I don't know, you guys been on maneuvers? You get sick on maneuvers, you get a cold, you're sitting there trying to get warm up, and you just can't shake that chilling feeling. You're sitting there shaking and shivering. No matter what medicine you have in you, you still got to carry on. If you ever been out camping, long camping trip, get sick, you just want to curl up in your tent and just not do anything. Same way with hunting. If you hunt, you just want to pack it in and say, well, piss on it. It's not worth going deer hunting or bear hunting or pig hunting. I'm going home. You can't do that in a SHTF situation. That is your home. You're going to feel miserable because you're going to feel cold all the time. You're going to feel damp. You're not going to be able to shake the chill. So, pardon me with this. My head is but what I'm trying to say is keep stockpiling medicine, but think about it. If it takes you a bottle of NyQuil and a box of Theraflu 2 days to take, okay, you're going to have to double that because you're going to have to take more medicine. Instead of taking it every 6 to 8 hours, you're going to take it every 3 or 4 hours so it'll get in your system and help you recover faster. Now, I'm no doctor, so don't take my, this is just my personal opinion on medicine. You guys need to consult your doctor or pharmacist or something like that. But this is just my outlook at it. If I was out there and I got sick like I am now, instead of waiting every 6 to 8 hours to take medicine, I'm gonna be taking it every 3 to 4 hours, so I can get it in my system, so it can combat what's in me, so I can get up moving better. So that's my personal, you know, don't don't try to do what I tell you I would do. You make sure you talk to your doctors and see if you guys are healthy enough to do it. But that's the point I'm just trying to get across. You're going to have more medicine than you think you're going to need in a SHTF situation, because there are going to be a lot more sickness, a lot more injuries, a lot more illnesses, a lot more, you know, everything, because the comfort is gone. You're not going to be able to stay comfort. You're going to be cold and clammy, and like I said, you get sick, you got to get up and still work and go out and check your trout lines, check your traps. Go help gather firewood or water. You just can't lay down and, oh, I'm sick, bring me a cup of soup, tuck me in. No, that crap don't work. You'll have to pull your own weight, sick or not. Little ones, that's a different story. You keep them fed and hydrated and warm as possible, no matter what you have to do. You burn a forest down to keep them warm. Oh well, that's what you'll have to do. But us adults, we're just going to have to suck it up, because we have other people dependent on us. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Stockpile your meds and your antibiotics, but always think double what you're stockpiling, because that's what it's going to take to cure you or whoever comes down sick out in the elements. Because you're not going to have the heat source. You're not going to have the comforts of, walking around in your pajamas and your house shoes and your bathrobe and just laying around, drinking and eating noodle soup and watching TV. You're not going to have that comfort. It could be rainy, it could be snowing, wind could be blowing, and all that's coming in on you. You being sick, it's going to make it feel worse and worse and worse. But leave a comment below. Tell me what you guys think of this video. Am I right? Am I wrong? Do you feel the same? Do you feel a different way? Have you ever been sick out on maneuvers or camping or hunting? Or, how did you feel? Am I describing it right? Whatever. Just leave comments. I love you guys' comments. But I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully, I don't look like I'm stoned or trying to suck a spare tire up my nose on the next one. I'll be over this stuff. But till then, everybody be safe. Bye.